Good evening. I'm Mike Duffy, president of the Cape Cod Tufts Club. And on behalf of the club, I want to welcome 65 participants to tonight's Evening of Elegance. As you can see, I took the invitation to heart by breaking out my tux, a craft beer, and some pistachios. And I hope you all did likewise. In addition to members of the Tufts community from around the country, we have many members from the Intercollegiate Alumni Clubs of Cape Cod, including alumni from local schools such as MIT, Cornell, and Simmons University. A few housekeeping items before we start the program. This meeting will be recorded and uploaded to our Tufts Alumni YouTube channel. You will notice your audio and video are disabled. Once we begin, you will see the musical director and the singers on your screen. You will be able to hear them, but they will not be able to hear or see you. You may need to adjust your volume. If you would like to ask a question during the presentation, you can do so by clicking the Q&A button at the bottom of the screen. This will open a window where you can type your questions. After the music presentation, Amanda will read the questions for the musical director to answer. Steve Stein, musical director of Centertonix, has nearly 50 years of a cappella group experiences. In his years of choral singing, he has sung with the Tanglewood Festival Chorus, the New World Chorale, and Chorus Pro Musica. Now I'm going to pass the video off to Steve, who will lead us through this soiree. Steve?
Thanks, Mike, and thank you, Cape Cod Tufts Club, for sponsoring this evening's virtual musical soiree with Centertonix and their special guests, the Cranberry Shores Chorus. I'm your host, Steve Stein, musical director of Centertonix. Sit back, get yourself an elegant beverage, and enjoy our show. Without further ado, I'm pleased to present the Cranberry Shores Chorus.
There's a rainbow to be found, leading from your window pane to a place behind the sun, a step beyond the rain. Somewhere over the rainbow, way up, way up. Upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where troubles melt like lemon drops away above the chimney tops. That's where you'll find me. Over the rainbow, blue.
Good evening, and thank you so much to the Cape Cod Tufts Club for inviting our chorus to participate in this evening's program. I'm Nancy Gordon, and I have the honor of being the current president of the Cranberry Shores Chorus. The Cranberry Shores Chorus is an all-women's chorus. We sing four-part a cappella harmony in the barbershop style. In normal times, we meet almost every Tuesday throughout the year in Hyannis. Hyannis is a good location for us as we have members from all over the Cape and even some who come from over the bridge in Plymouth. We really enjoy learning our music, singing together, and performing for a variety of audiences. We also really enjoy the fun of socializing with our chorus friends. Our repertoire includes a variety of music, including show tunes, patriotic, holiday, and even some Beatles and Elton John. Our chorus is the Cape Cod chapter of Sweet Adelines International. Sweet Adelines is an organization of over 20,000 women with chapters all over the country and the world. Sweet Adelines provides excellent musical education and offers us the opportunity to see and hear and get inspired by what other choruses are doing. We compete at a regional level every year and do our best to win one of those medals. Of course, this past year has been a challenge, but we continue to meet weekly via Zoom and create videos of ourselves singing at home. Our assistant director, Sue Martin, found a way to turn those individual videos into a virtual chorus, and we hope that you will enjoy our virtual performance this evening. Thank you.
Good evening. Despite the opening of live performances, we appreciate your attendance at our virtual performance of a cappella music tonight. When I was invited to attend a Suite Adeline's chorus rehearsal 40 years ago, I wondered how a barbershop chorus would be different from the other choral groups I had belonged to. When the singing started, I was immediately blown away by the wonderful surround sound that these unaccompanied voices created. What gave me goosebumps, I later learned, were the 4 voice part chords that reinforce each other to create overtones that make the chords ring.
And now for a little history. Barbershop singing has its roots in African American culture, and particularly in the South and the New Orleans area. Now, it may have been further developed in barbershop, places where men gathered and socialized. In barbershop singing, the melody is usually not the highest part. The tenor sings above the melody. Then comes the lead, who sings the melody. And the baritone, these 2 parts often swap places in the chord. And then the bass, who sings the lowest notes of the chord.
All barbershop singers strive to make the lyrics understandable to their audiences by paying particular attention to matching their vowel sounds and starting and ending words, notes, and phrases in unison. This enables locking of the chords that ring. The audience hears an overtone, a note above the chord, that is not sung by any of the 4 voice parts. Ringing chords are what sets barbershop music apart from other forms of a cappella singing.
So now we hope you enjoy experiencing and feeling the sensations of 4-part harmony music presented by the Cranberry Shores Chorus.
Do you need anybody? I need somebody to love, What would you do if I sang out of tune? Would you stand up and walk out on me? Lend your ears and I'll sing you a song, and I'll try not to sing out of key. Oh, I get by with love from my friends. Oh, I get by with love from my friends. I'm gonna try with love from my friends. Do you need anybody? I need somebody to love. Could it be anybody? I need somebody to love. What do you do when your love is away? Does it worry you to be alone? How do you feel by the end of the day? Are you sad because you're on your own? Oh, I get by with love from my friends. Oh, I get by with love from my friends. I'm gonna try with love from my friends. Do you need anybody? I need somebody to love. Could it be anybody? I need somebody to love. I'm gonna try with love from my friends. 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 Aruba, Jamaica, ooh, I wanna take ya. Bermuda, Bahama, come on, Freddie Mama. Key Largo, Montego, baby, why don't we go? Jamaica, off the Florida Keys. There's a place called Kokomo. Ooh, that's where you wanna go to get away from it all. Bodies in the sand,
name is Sue Martin. I sing tenor and baritone in the Cranberry Shores Chorus, and I would like to join the others in thanking you for being here tonight to listen and watch our performance. I would also like to add that for women who are interested in singing, we rehearse in Hyannis every Tuesday at 7 o'clock at the Federated Church in Fellowship Hall, which is behind the church. And we are always looking for new members, people who have high voices, low voices. You don't need to read music. We provide learning media, and we would love to have you as our guest. We hope to start rehearsing in person in August, unless COVID deals us another blow. And you should check our website and give us a call to see if we really are rehearsing in person or if you can join a Zoom rehearsal. Now for our final number, we would like to present a number that we did in person 2 years ago at the Cotuit Center for the Arts. Please enjoy Dancing Queen.
Thank you, Cranberry Shores Chorus. That was wonderful. Everyone give them a huge virtual round of applause. Hopefully, this is the last time I'll have to use that word virtual to describe our performances. We didn't set out to be video performers, but the past year has been one of adaptation and improvisation. We are Centertonix, the in-house a cappella group at the Cotuit Center for the Arts. Our mission is to educate and entertain. We're thrilled to have you with us tonight.
Tonight won't be just any night. Tonight there will be no morning sky. Tonight, I'll see my love tonight, and for all stars will stop where they are. Today the like ours. The hours go so slowly, and still the sky is light. The sky is light. Oh, moon, and make this endless day endless tonight. Tonight, tonight, I'll see my love tonight, and for us stars will stop where they are. Today the minutes seem like hours, the hours go so slowly, and still the sky is light. The sky is light. And take this endless day, endless tonight. Tonight. Tonight.
That last number was, of course, Tonight by Leonard Bernstein and Stephen Sondheim, arranged by J. Giambardo. The 60s were best known for great rock and roll songs. Gary Bonner and Alan Gordon wrote this next number. Legend has it was rejected over a dozen times until the Turtles recorded it in 1967. We've started rehearsing in person, and we are so excited to be happy together once again.
Imagine me and you, I do. I think about you day and night. It's only right to think about the girl you love and hold her tight. So happy together.
If I should call you up, invest a dime, and you say you belong to me, and here's my line. Imagine how the world could be so very fine, so happy together.
So happy together. I can't see me loving nobody but you for all my life. When you're with me, baby, the skies will be blue for all my life. Me and you and me, no matter how they toss the dice, it had to be. The only one for me is you, and you for me, so happy together.
Happy together. Ba 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 ba
no matter how they toss the dice, it had to be. The only one for me is you, and you for me, so happy together.
So happy together. And happy together. So happy together.
The 60s. We are a mixed a cappella group, men's and women's voices singing together. But we like the sound of men's and women's harmonies separately as well. This next number is from our women. Shalom Sekunda came to the U.S. from what is now Ukraine at the age of 16. He had a legendary career composing for the Yiddish theaters in New York City. He and Jacob Jacobs wrote Bei mir bist du schön in Yiddish, and it really wasn't marketable, so he wound up selling it for $30. Sammy Kahn heard this at a Yiddish review at Grossinger's and wrote new lyrics, and in 1937 he persuaded a little-known group called the Andrews Sisters to record it. It's estimated that Secunda and Jacobs lost over $300,000 in royalties. That was a huge amount in the 30s, of course. Here's the Women of Centertonix presenting this arrangement of By Mir bis du Schön by GQ Girls Quartet.
Ba ba da da, ba ba ya ba da da, ba ba ya ba da ba ba ya ba da ba ba ya ba da ba ba da ba da ba da.
Of all the boys I've known, and I've known some, until I first met you, I was lonesome. And when you came in sight, dear, my heart grew light, and this old world seemed new to me.
You really swell, I have to admit you deserve expressions that really fit you. And so I've racked my brain hoping to explain all the things that you do to me. By Mir, Mr. Shane, please let me explain. By Mir, Mr. Shane means your hand. By Mir, Mr. Shane, I cannot explain. It means you're the fairest in the land. I could say Bella, Bella, even say Wunderbar. Each language only helps me tell you how grand you are. I've tried to explain by Mir bis du Schön. So kiss me and say you understand. By Mir bis du Schön, you've heard it all before, but let me try to explain. By Mir bis du Schön means that you're grand. By Mir bis du Schön, it's such an old refrain, and yet I should explain. It means I am begging for your hand. I could say Bella, Bella, even say Wunderbar. Each language only helps me tell you how grand you are. Reedy, 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 reedy. I could say Bella, Bella, even say Wunderbar. Each language only helps me tell you how grand you are. I've tried to explain by Mir bis du Schön. So kiss me and say that you will understand.
That hottie in the last video was John Quinnell, and let's see if you can pick him out of some of the other videos. Centertonix made its debut on Derby Day in 2017, and to fit the theme of the day, we learned this stunning rendition of Stephen Foster's My Old Kentucky Home Goodnight, arranged by Yumiko Matsuoka, teacher at Berklee College of Music and founder of the a cappella group Vox One.
Sun shines bright in the old Kentucky home. 'Tis summer, old folks are gay. Corn stalks ripe and the blues
a second. Sorry for the technical glitch there. And now, a number from our men. Recorded by the Drifters in 1964, Under the Boardwalk made the Rolling Stones list of 500 greatest songs of all time. It's certainly a summer favorite, especially here in the beach community on Cape Cod. Now, the original lyric was, "Under the boardwalk, we were making love." But in 1964, many radio stations refused to play it until it was cleaned up a bit. Man, have times changed. Here is Under the Boardwalk.
Bum ba bum 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 ba bum 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 bum.
Oh, when the sun beats down and burns the tar up on the roof, and your shoes get so hot you wish your tired feet were fireproof. Under the boardwalk down by the sea, yeah. On a blanket with my babies, where I'll be.
Under the boardwalk, comes the sun. Under the boardwalk, we'll be having some fun. Under the boardwalk, people walking above. Under the boardwalk, we'll be falling in love. Boardwalk, boardwalk.
Now at the park you hear the happy sounds of the carousel, and you can almost taste the hot dogs and french fries they sell. Under the boardwalk down by the sea, yeah. On a blanket with my babies, where I'll be.
Under the boardwalk, out of the sun. Under the boardwalk, we'll be having some fun. Under the boardwalk, people walking above. Under the boardwalk, we'll be falling in love. Boardwalk, boardwalk.
When I was 11, my father took the family to see Ella Fitzgerald at the Lambertville Music Circus in Lambertville, New Jersey. It might be the single greatest gift he ever gave me. Ella was magical, of course, but the thing I remember most about the evening was the opening act. He was a tall, skinny, 15-year-old kid named Little Stevie Wonder, and I was hooked on him for life. Idell and I chose this as our song for our wedding 41 years ago.
You are the sunshine of my life. That's why I'll always be around. You are the apple of my eye. Forever you'll stay in my heart.
I feel like this is the beginning. Though I loved you for a million years, and if I thought our love was ending, I'd find myself drowning in my own tears.
You are
the sunshine of my life. That's why I'll always be around. You are the apple of my eye. Forever you'll stay in my heart.
You must have known that I was lonely, because you came to my rescue. And I know that this must be heaven. How could so much love be inside of you?
Oh, yeah. You are the sunshine of my life. That's why I'll always be around. You are the apple of my eye. Forever you'll stay in my heart. Ooh, you are the sunshine of my life. That's why I'll always be around. Oh, you are the apple of my eye. Forever you'll stay in my heart. Sunshine of my life.
As we all know, this past year has been challenging for singers. But every now and then, the leaders of the singing community step up their generosity. Like this guy, a famous Tufts alum who posted an offer to help groups in the pandemic. So I asked him to record an introduction to the next song, and he said yes.
Hi there, folks. I'm Deke Sharon, music director of Pitch Perfect and a bunch of other a cappella things. Looks like I have the honor of introducing this next song, which is an arrangement I did of Signed, Sealed, Delivered, originally for the Tufts Beelzebubs, which is the a cappella group I was in college. And in fact, I had to try out for that group 3 times because I was overzealous. And in fact, the character of Benji in the Pitch Perfect movies is based on nerdy me. Anyway, enjoy the song.
But the fool always stayed too high. Now we won't get lost too strong. Baby, here I am, signed, sealed, delivered. I'm yours. Here I am, and that time I said goodbye. Now we better not ashamed to cry. Baby, here I am, signed, sealed, delivered. I'm yours. Here I am, baby. I'm yours.
Yeah.
You got my future in your hand, baby. I'm yours.
And I'm gonna be yours.
And here I am, baby.
Yeah.
I'm yours.
Yeah.
You got my future in your hand,
Baby,
I'm yours. And here I am, baby. I'm yours.
Yeah.
Sealed, delivered in your hand,
baby,
I'm yours. And here I am, baby. I'm yours.
Yeah.
Sealed, delivered in your hands,
baby,
I'm yours.
Signed,
And
sealed,
all the things that really did me. Sing the lie, so nothing, girl, baby. Here I am, signed, sealed, delivered. Baby, here I am, signed, sealed, delivered. Baby, here I am.
seal delivered, I'm yours.
Thank you for joining us for this virtual music soiree. I hope you have enjoyed the evening. Please consider going to the link you received in your registration confirmation email and making a contribution. Half of all donations will go to the Cotuit Center for the Arts, and the rest will be split between Centertonix and the Cranberry Shores Chorus. When we were planning a program at the beginning of 2020, we thought the year would be full of political rancor, so we wanted to focus on the theme of love. The year turned out to be so different than we planned, but this song is a keeper for any year. And the unusual circumstances allowed us to get a special guest soloist for our last number, Cotuit Center for the Arts' own Executive Director, David Keene.
If you see a faded sign at the side of the road that says 15 miles to the
Love Shack, Love Shack, yeah, yeah. Love Shack, Love Shack. I'm headed down the Atlanta Highway, looking for love, heading for the love getaway.
I got me a car, it's as big as a whale, and we're heading on down to the Love Shack. I got me a Chrysler, it seats about 20, so hurry up and bring your jukebox money.
The Love Shack is a little old place where we can get together. Love Shack, baby.
Love Shack, baby.
Love Shack, baby. Love Shack. Love Shack, baby.
That's where it's at. Sign says, stay away, fools, cause love rules at the Love Shack.
Way back, way in the middle of a field, just a funky old shack, then I gotta get back.
Hugging and kissing, dancing and loving, wearing next to nothing cause it's hot as an oven. The whole shack shimmies when everybody's moving around and around and around and around.
Everybody's moving, everybody's grooving, baby.
Folks lining up outside just to get down.
Everybody's moving, everybody's grooving, baby.
Funky little shack.
Everybody's moving,
Funky little shack.
everybody.
Hop in my Chrysler, it's as big as a whale, and it's about to set sail. I got me a car, it seats about 20, so come on, and bring your jukebox money.
Love Shack is a little old place where we can get together. Love Shack, baby.
Love Shack, baby.
Love Shack, that's where it's at. Love Shack, that's where it's at. Bang, bang, bang on the door, baby.
Knock a little louder, sugar.
Bang, bang, bang on the door, baby.
I can't hear you.
Bang, bang
On the door, baby.
bang, bang.
On the door, you're what?
Tin roof rusted. Love Shack, baby, Love Shack. Love Shack, baby, Love Shack. Love Shack, baby, Love Shack. Love Shack, baby, Love
Dancing
Shack.
and loving at the
Love.
up outside just to get down.
Everybody's moving and everybody's grooving, baby.
Funky little shack.
Everybody's moving.
Funky little shack.
Everybody.
Hop in my Chrysler, it's as big as a whale, and it's about to set sail. I got me a car, it seats about 20, so come on. And bring...
On behalf of the Cranberry Shores Chorus and Centertonix, we'd like to thank the Cape Cod Tufts Club for their invitation to sing for you this evening, and thank you for being here. I've got time to take some questions if there's anything you'd like to ask, so Amanda, Mike, who's going to handle this?
I will. So that's my job. So hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. My name is Amanda Tremont, and I'm an assistant director in the Office of Alumni Engagement at Tufts. So glad to see so many people here. Hope everybody is enjoying their summer. And so if anybody does have any questions, as I mentioned in the chat, please feel free to use the Q&A function at the bottom of your screen. So we had a few pre-submitted questions. Steve, we'll go ahead and jump right into it. First one is, are you planning any upcoming concerts that will be open to the public?
We have a holiday concert planned in the gallery at the Catuit Center for the Arts, and that'll be in December. We are going to be appearing for one song in a couple of weeks, August 15th, at the Catuit Center for the Arts. Oh, my artist manager. December 14th is the holiday show.
And is that posted on the website, or where can people find out more about that?
At the Catuit Center for the Arts website, they'll have the holiday show posted.
Okay. Great. And then do you all typically stay on the Cape? Do you travel much, or are you more local?
No, we're very local. We're all on the Cape, and we haven't had any gigs off Cape, if I can remember. So
let's see what else is coming. Can you talk about the logistics of rehearsing and putting together a virtual show? I'm sure that's very complicated, so kudos for doing such a great job on that.
Well, up until last month, we rehearsed on Zoom, and that consisted of just putting up tracks to sing along with, and really getting everyone to do those tracks, getting everyone to record those tracks on their own. What you do is you send out a reference track, and people put on headphones and then sing. So the headphones so that only the person's audio will get recorded. And if you're really industrious, then you'll go back and record just a video one without the headphones and maybe without your glasses or whatever, to make it look good, and then just an immense amount of video and audio editing. Every song, get between 6 and 12 videos, and strip out the audio, mix it up, go into a video editor and put the mixed audio in and synchronize everyone up, and it's just tons of fun.
I mean, it sounds like it. How long does it typically take you to edit something like this type of a performance?
Well, each number, the audio editing is usually more complicated than the video editing, and the audio editing usually takes me a couple of days, maybe about 10 to 15 hours. If a skilled audio editor could do it in less time, and then the video usually takes about 4 hours to put together on top of that. So yeah.
So it sounds very labor intensive.
Yeah. I'm not an audio engineer or a video engineer, or at least I wasn't 16
I was
months
going to
ago.
ask you if you had any experience with Zoom before this.
No, I didn't have any experience with Zoom. I was a programmer, and I worked on Avid Media Composer, which is a big time video editing project, but that was only as a programmer, and the only time I actually got to use the product when I was testing the code that I was writing, and so now I guess I'm a video editor.
Yeah, you can add that to your resume. So Steve, talk a little bit about your background. I mean, have you always been into conducting? I mean, were you always into music as a kid? How did you end up to, where you are today?
I was I loved singing as a kid. I started singing in the synagogue when I was like 10. But then high school choruses and things like that. And when I got to college, uh, there was an a cappella group, and so I joined the a cappella group. And by senior year, I was directing the a cappella group, and sort of left classical music sort of behind. And then was in random bands and stuff for a while, and got back into choral singing. I went to um, I went to join the Tanglewood Chorus, and actually the director of the Tanglewood Chorus was also the director of my college chorale, and he was like, okay, so where were you 30 years ago, and why didn't you come out?
You say better late than never, I suppose.
But and then doing random, theater things. I like to, when I move to a new place, I like to find another Gilbert and Sullivan Society and go sing with them, and they were doing that at Katuitt Center for the Arts.
Mm-hmm.
And so um, in the shows there was always usually two or three really good vocal numbers with vocal harmony, and I really liked that. And so after a while, I sort of asked around and I said, why don't we just start an a cappella group? And so here we are.
And so are you drawn to a particular type of music, Steve, or is it just kind of, you like everything?
I like everything in its place. I mean, I've played in random jazz groups and in geezer rock and roll groups and things like that. But I really like vocal harmony, and I joined the local barbershop group, which is the Cape Cod Surf Tones, just because singing is singing is always has always excited me the most. Barbershop is sort of one kind of music.
Okay.
And a cappella is something a little different. In barbershop is more stylized. They try to every part should always sing the same words, and make nice chords and stuff. And a cappella is more doo-wop, where you've got soloist and sort of backup singers, and the chords they use don't ring like barbershop chords do. They're more, well, we like to say they're crunchy. They've got a lot of sort of harmonic dissonances that just can really sound good when they're done right. They'll just raise the hair on your arms. And anyway, I like that feeling.
Yeah, I mean, both barbershop and a cappella sound very technical. I'm impressed how all these members can come together, and even those who have not had singing experience, to produce kind of an incredible performance.
Yeah, the Cranberry Shores Chorus, the women and the Surf Tones, the men, both welcome anyone who just likes to sing, and they will really teach you well and give you lots of learning aids and things like that. I'm not a great teacher of music. I like people to get together who already know what they're doing, and so we have. Centertonix is an auditioned group, and
Okay.
sort of tell people that we're not going to hold their hand as much as they would get in a barbershop group, barbershop setting, just because the songs we like to sing are pretty difficult,
Yeah, that's why I mean they
Barbershop,
sound technical.
barbershop songs can get very difficult, but
Yeah.
but there are also some very, simple, basic ones that they're just a lot of fun to sing. So
Yeah.
it's sort of two sides of the same coin.
Mhm. Absolutely. Well, Steve, thank you so much. It was great watching this performance and chatting with you afterwards. So appreciate your time and, taking all the time that you did to put together everything. It's very, very impressive.
Well, thank you very much, and I'm glad you enjoyed it, and I'm so glad for your invitation.
Absolutely.
We have to perform somewhere, even if it's in cyberspace. Who knows?
I was going to say virtual or in person, we love it all. So without further ado, I'm going to toss it back to Mike, who is going to close out our program.
Thank you, Steve, for that elegant musical program. And to our attendees, we appreciate your participation and hope you will complete a brief 2-minute survey, which you will receive via email later this week. At long last, on Friday, August 13th, live from Cape Cod, it's our first face-to-face luncheon since January of 2020. Join other Tufts alumni and friends at Wimpy's Restaurant in Osterville, followed by a private tour of a new exhibit, the Greenhouse, at the nearby Cahoon Museum. Professor Ethan Morrow from the Tufts School of the Museum of Fine Arts in Boston created this massive site-specific installation. Links to registration can be found on the Tufts Club website. In addition, invitations are being snail mailed and emailed to our members. On behalf of the Cape Cod Tufts Club's Board of Directors, have a wonderful rest of the summer, and please stay safe and be well. Thank you.